You see, I had this struggle in my life. And, on the one side, I was sensing the joy and experiencing that. And yet on the other side, I just look at my life right then and go, God, you know what? Some things in my life don't make sense. Then I go to China, because I'd always heard about the underground church. And we went to an underground church training place. That was for people your age. They were 18 to 25, and they wanted to be missionaries. They were the ones that were actually leaving China to go to the Middle East and to go other places. And so I'm talking to them, and I'm going, you guys, I don't even know what to say to you. I'm listening to them pray, listening to them sing. I'm going, man, I love it. I'm so fired up right now. You guys have got me so fired up. And I said, can you guys just tell me stories of some of the persecution you've been through? Because wouldn't you want to hear some stories? And they just looked at me all confused. I'm like, well, I hear you guys go through a lot of persecution. And they just kind of were like, well, yeah, of course. Doesn't everyone? And I go, no, And they go, well, but Jesus said that if they hate me, they're going to hate you also. They persecuted me, they're going to persecute you also. And they go, this is just a part of life. I go, well, can you give me some examples? And they're like, well, you're being vague. I go, okay, just tell me the last time you got persecuted. And they so one girl goes up and she starts telling the story. She goes, yeah, there was a group of us and some government officials came. And so we all just hid. And, they got a couple of my friends. And there was these two little boards and this really skinny girl. And she goes, man, it's the first time in my life I was just thanking God I was so skinny because I could slip through this, and all the kids are laughing. And she goes, I'm just shaking, thinking, okay, God, I hope they don't see my backpack. I hope they don't see my name. I hope they don't find anything. I'm thinking, wow, that's so intense. And she could just hear them walking below her and just trying not to breathe and just telling. And she's just saying, it was so cool, though. She just kept thinking, this is it. This is the way it's supposed to be. Another guy gets up and he talks about how same thing happened. These government officials come, and then he says, but we thought, man, there's only 3 of them and there's 14 of us, so we just screamed, run. And so we, and he's telling the story and everyone's just laughing. He goes, and so we start running. He goes, and they start shooting. They start firing bullets, but we knew they were bluffing. They fired in the air, and we were taught in our training, never stop running. So we just all kept running, and he's just laughing. He goes, man, and I was just running thinking, God, this is so cool. This is so cool, And I'm listening to these guys. You guys would have loved them. I wish I could have recorded it, but then, it's kind of illegal, and we would all have been killed, But it's just, it was just the joy. The joy. You see, I expected some of the devotion. I expected the passion, but they were so happy, Like we would just hang out with them and laugh and everything else. But they kept questioning me. They go, wait a second, why is it so strange? Why do you want to hear these stories? And I go, okay, where I come from, things are different. I go, where I come from, do you understand that we have these buildings called churches? And we have a bunch of them, and you kind of choose which one you attend. And I said, and this was the weirdest thing. I said, see, so some people they might even attend one, and then they realize, well, the music is better here, and they'll switch. And these students start laughing hysterically. I don't know if this ever happened to anyone else that's been speaking and you didn't mean to be funny, but everyone laughs, so you just go with it and go, yeah, I'm funny. It was one of those moments where I seriously was not trying to make anyone laugh. I'm going, it's just kind of a weird thing, like we'll switch, if the child care is better here, then parents will switch to that church. And they start laughing.